What got you here won't get you there. If you are still stuck between 5 and 20K per month, you most likely haven't moved and evolved on yet to the next version of yourself, the next type of business owner version that you need to become in order to build a scalable business that brings in consistent revenue and make sure you scale beyond 20K per month. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact 3 phases that you go through as a business owner. But not only the phases itself, also the mindset changes you need to make and the activities you need to do and the things you need to implement to move from one phase to another. And exactly the reason why so many people get stuck, with some real examples that I've helped my clients with to get unstuck, so that you can take this into your business and start implementing it to make sure you build something that is actually bringing you in predictable revenue, clients, peace of mind, and actually fun. Fun in the fact of being an entrepreneur. And this is why so many people actually are stuck and feeling burned out and depressed and stressed, because they don't understand what it requires to get to the next level. So I'll get to this one in a second, and I think you've seen this model of mine before. This one here, I quickly want to touch on that. So there's 3 phases you go through as an entrepreneur. You're in the hustler phase, hustler stage, hustler phase, whatever you want to call it. Hustler stage, where you're at 0, right? You start off, you have no offer, you have no income, you have no clients, and you just need to do anything. You need to get absolutely scrappy to get in clients and get started. Not a fun phase. If you're watching this video, you most likely already transcended from that phase, because here on the channel, I only build content for people who are currently here. So not for the people who are still hustling and grinding, but if you are here, meaning you moved away from the hustle phase, good job, congrats, you've done the work. Very, very proud, very, very happy for you that you're now at the plateau stage. And this is the stage where you're between 5 to 20K per month. And why it's called the plateau stage, because many people get there, they moved out of the hustle phase, and now they come to the plateau stage where they get stuck, they plateau, because they keep doing the same activities as they were doing here in the hustler stage. So they move away from here and then they get stuck here for years, guys. And a lot of them actually never make it out of the plateau stage because they keep doing what they were doing here. They are mainly a jack of all trades. Think about it, if this is you, if you're still editing your posts, if you're still posting your posts, if you're still doing the DMs, the sales conversations, all of these things, if you're still doing that, content creation, customer delivery, DMing, content creation, ideation, blah, 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 all of that, then you're a jack of all trades and you're applying what you learned in the hustler stage when you just started off as an entrepreneur. You're still applying that here. And this is why it's called the plateau stage. Your income is inconsistent, you're in the revenue roller coaster, 1 month you put in effort, you do the outreach, you speak to the people, you do a webinar, you do whatever, you get a spike, you get a peak in your revenue, and then you're overwhelmed by the amount of clients, your back-end system of how to onboard people is so-so, it's kind of shitty, and you're just like all over the place, you get overwhelmed, you work from 60 to 80 hours a week, and you kind of forget about your lead flow, so your revenue drops again. If this is you, then you're in the plateau stage. Now, I want to show you what's required to actually get to the CEO phase, where you get to work on your business instead of in your business. And this is actually what I want to be talking about here. So this model kind of shows, and here I want to show who you need to become and what changes you need to make in order to move from hustler to plateau to CEO. And actually mainly from here to here, because this route you should have already checked off by now, right? You are here, meaning 5 to 20K per month. That's kind of like the benchmark for the plateau stage. So what does it require? Well, here, as I mentioned, you're relying on your behaviors, your systems that have worked for you before. So as you can see, this guy's not happy, rightfully so, doing the cold DMs, doing the work, doing the hustle. And here, of course, you are happy, but let's be honest. how much are you making? And like, how much could you make if you were a freelancer? If you're making 10 to 15K per month, that's good. I mean, that's better than most people do. But this is what I was making as a freelancer. As a freelancer, I was making 15K per month. So you're basically a glorified freelancer in this stage. You have inconsistent months. You carry the stress of entrepreneurship. When you go to bed, you think about it. When you wake up, you think about it. You probably dream about work, right? So you're just a glorified freelancer, but still carrying the workload of an entrepreneur. And quickly, guys, by the way, if you're liking this content, then down below there's a link also to my Instagram. I would highly suggest and invite you to follow me on Instagram as well, because this is where I share the long form, the more in-depth content. And on Instagram, I share a lot of tips, a lot of insights when it comes to videos and business and mindset. So also make sure to give me a like and a follow on Instagram. But yeah, here you're the glorified freelancer. So what is it required to actually get to here? Well, you need two things. In order to get to here, you need two things. It's systems and people. And I want to show you quickly just this from one of my clients, Tim, who is a physiotherapist, a fitness coach, and helps people mainly with back pain, mobility, and with strength. And he was in this glorified freelancer stage for quite a while. He was posting consistently. Like, he does a great job at content creation, guys. He's like great at content. But for a long time, he was stuck, I think, around 9,000 followers. Not that the followers matter, so like these are vanity metrics, but also revenue-wise at like 5K. And he was, as many people, relying on his content, doing a great job of creating content, getting decent engagement, but relying on his content in the hopes that this would be exposed to more people, right? Hoping and praying to the algorithm gods that you'll get more impressions, which would draw people into the funnel, which would then convert the clients. And he was doing good, but still stuck at this phase because he did not have a system in place to draw in these people. So what did we do? And this is just still recent because we started to work together about 2 weeks ago. We started to run ads. We started to run this ad for him just, I think, 5 days ago. And you can already see like it has a lot of engagement, 260 likes as opposed to like some of his other posts, getting a lot of engagement, a lot of likes, a lot of comments. And we've been running these ads. This is from a few days ago. So we're just running these ads, I think, for like 24 hours. He spent 22 euros for 60 followers. And I think at the moment, as we're talking, he's getting in like 100 to 120 new followers. Qualified followers. Just created another video on this. Qualified followers, different from vanity metrics of people from wherever over the world who are not relevant following you. But qualified followers who we, with the script, filter out before they actually come. So we know that they're the right people, we know that we can help them, and we know that they have the money. For 22 euros, 60 followers, so that's like 30 cents. 30 cents for qualified leads, guys. I mean, this, fucking think about it. This is disgusting. You get qualified followers, all leads. I mean, sure, they're not going to be 100% all leads, but let's say with the script, 50-60% is going to be good qualified leads who actually struggle with the things that Tim, in this case, is helping them with for 30 cents a fucking lead. Now, he no longer needs to rely on his content to go viral. The content shifted from getting people into his funnel to actually doing the nurturing so people start to know, like, and trust him. But he has a system in place. Now this is the system that we've created for him with minimum spend. Like, we put his ad spend at 35 euros a day. And as I said, he's currently getting in like 100, 120 followers per day, which is absolutely disgusting. And the second thing, because he wants to become the CEO of his business, right? He wants to move here, this part. So he's not going to be doing all of the DMs himself. So we had a call yesterday with him and his appointment setter, and his appointment setter is absolutely like drowning, overwhelmed with the amount of leads, which is a good thing, which means we can add more appointment setters, increase her hours, be more qualified with the people. So this is a good problem to have. She literally said, like, I'm just drowning in leads. These were her exact words yesterday on the call. And so he's working now with people who can actually do the work for him, a killer appointment setter who's now booking in calls. And he had a, listen to this, he had a, with the ads that he was running, he spent 2 days, 70, I think 70 euros or 90, I think 70 or 90 euros. Let's say 80 to keep it easy. 80 euros in the first 2 days on ad spend, and he sold his program for a person from the ad for 1,600 euros in the first 48 hours of running his ads, running the ad, people seeing his content, liking his stuff, going through his page, booking in a call, closing 1,600 euros. That's a 20x ROAS. It means you put €1 in, you get 20 euros out, guys. That's disgusting. You build a machine now that just literally prints you money, and he has the right people in place because his appointment setter is doing 100 touch points per day, meaning she's following up with 100 different conversations per day, just like smashing out the scripts, having the conversations, building the relationships, pitching the calls, so that my client Tim here can get on the phone, do the calls, propose his offers, close people, get them in, all while we're increasing the perceived value of his program and increasing the prices, right? So this will shortly go up to 25, 3,000, and eventually to 4,000. So there's more leads, there's higher prices, there's more calls, all while relying on systems and people. And this is what most people lack. They still rely here on the things that got them there. They move from hustle to here, and now they're still applying the same things. And actually, this is why it's called the plateau phase. To get to here, you need to have the systems and the people. And the systems and the people are people, good editor, good copywriter if you're on another platform, if you're on LinkedIn, good appointment setter, and systems. You need a system that brings you consistent leads and no longer rely on the algorithm gods to bring you in the leads and help you to go viral. So yeah, just to go back, guys, because I want to drive this home. I want to wrap this up. The main message here: what got you here won't get you there. What got you here from here to here will not get you from there to there. You need a fundamentally different way of thinking and a fundamentally different way of structuring your business with systems and with people to make sure you don't get stuck and become that glorified freelancer which proudly says that they run a business but still is drowning in all of the activities and is carrying home the stress, but actually build something that's scalable, predictable, and makes you a fuck ton of money while actually working less hours and are relying on the people and the systems to do the work for you. So guys, I hope this was valuable. There's a lot of value in here, so please take some of the things which are applicable to your business that you can implement today. So I want to challenge you with the question, what is it that you're going to take from this, and what is it that you're going to be implementing today, tomorrow in your business to make sure you get unstuck from where you're at? And if you're really serious about this, if you're really serious about scaling, if you want systems like Tim, if you want systems like my other clients to make sure you're getting consistent leads and revenue, then book in a call down below, because this is what we help people with. And in the call, we can see without any pressure if there is a good fit. I only work with a certain type of people who are actually here. So if you're currently still in the hustle phase, then we're not going to be a fit. I only work with the people here, the action takers. So if that's you and you want to move from here to here, then make sure to book in a call below. We can have a chat to see if there's a good fit and if I can help you to actually scale your business, build your team, and build out your systems. All right, guys, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.